Hey guys, just thought it would be time for another video log. I just want to talk about a few things after our first episode of the Black Vault, which I thought was very, very successful. I'm actually really looking forward to do more. We were only talking about making it a monthly show, but apparently people really like the fluff discussion. So we were talking about having a filler show the 3 weeks in between, just kind of about general fluff discussion. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. We'll see. Maybe not next week, but hopefully the week after, if worse comes to worse. So I guess I want to talk a bit about. Well, I want to make a bit of a disclaimer first. First off, is that Dice Troop itself is a non-profit organization. We don't plan to make money to make a living. We do take donations, but any of the donations go towards running the Skype premium I have to make the calls, affording XSplit, and a bunch of other stuff like that kind of do it. Because Toxic and I, together we probably at least have dumped, well, if counting Toxic's computer so we can broadcast, but we'll be talking about that. I'll be talking about that in a bit. We've probably together have dumped at least $700 into doing this, which is a bit crazy when you think about it, considering I think a person has donated like $1 to us. But we are nonprofit. We are doing this for fun. So with that said, and then also with that said, the artwork and the leaked photos and stuff like that, we get that from those what do I want to say? Those particular screenshots and those artwork is something that we do not own. It's something that is either on the cover or is public domain. We do not actually own any of that artwork. The artwork that we have for our shows, like the little kind of cutesy things, like we had for Black Vault, we had the Plague Bearer Seb and Terminator Brett. That stuff is drawn by Toxic's wife, Dana Ricks. I hope that's her actual full name. Unfortunately, knowing people online, you get confused with who their online persona is and who they are in person. But that is the only art we do, so that's just kind of a little disclaimer that we are non-profit. We do it for fun, and we take donations to help ease the burden on getting you these shows. The next thing I want to talk about is doing more live streams, because it was kind of interesting to see that people were saying that they wish we did more live streams, which is really it's a big deal to me as the person who kind of is the mastermind of this whole thing. So basically, kind of explain it is I moved the hammer from Sunday to Monday so I could do shows to coincide with my work schedule, and I have the weekend off to do my regular human adult needed things. So right now we have Monday is the hammer, so it should be Monday at noonish to 1ish. Wednesday should hopefully be Fluff Talk / Black Vault. Thursday night, Friday morning should be Fox and the Dragon. We're going to try to get you that show as consistently as possible. I know we've been kind of iffy about it, but there have been some personal issues with Dragon, personal issues with myself, and it gets kind of difficult to coordinate within a certain time limit. However, it should be pretty consistent now. We're probably going to be doing that late in the evening, just because I figured out a problem. I was having some problems with the studio, and I've decided that I can kind of broadcast things from my room again, because I was able to get a 100+ foot Ethernet cable that I can run through my apartment building, so I can get direct internet from my wireless instead of using a separate device to kind of just mitigate. So yeah, so I can get shows out consistently now. We also are planning to do more one-off shows. Toxic and I, we're going to try and do more tactic shows, because I know a lot of people were saying from day one that that they kind of wanted tactic show. So we're going to do that kind of one-off subject whenever Toxic and I are bored, where it's like, hey, let's do a show. So there is going to be no set time for that, not yet anyways. The other thing we're talking about is trying to get a pen and paper RPG show. I'm currently working with Tumblr user Corruption Points, as he's been one of the biggest, probably, pen and paper, definitely the most, I'd definitely say he's probably my favorite pen and paper RPG blog. So I am hopefully going to be in the talks with him about doing that. With that said, and I guess overall, Dice Troop is always looking for more people to be on camera, and yeah, if pen and paper RPGs, we're also looking for backups on the Hammer as well, in case one of us can't make it because it's a little awkward with 2 people. Not sure if Seven Brett want a 3rd person for Black Vault. I'll have to speak to them about that. But yeah, try to get some extra people, some fresh blood. We're always up for new ideas. So with that said, if you're interested, shoot me either a personal message on my personal Tumblr, which is Foxhammer, or send it to Dice Troop if you're interested in contributing in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, any sort of help would be good. So yep, just that little disclaimer saying that we do it for fun. We're non-profit, and the artwork we have is usually owned by someone else, but I do believe it's public domain, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I hope you all have a good day.